welcome back to another exciting episode of Right. I'm your host, Andria Redlin, author of Life is Short, so Lick the Ball. And in today's episode, I'm going to be doing a review of Are Immeasurable. Now, Are Immeasurable is a young adult novel by authoress B.L. McGrew, and it's a coming-of-age story about a blind girl who wants to spend her last year in high school in a public school. So for the last couple years, she's been in a blind school, which, they train you how to live in the world, but this is kind of like her first test in the real world. And believe me, this review will be spoiler-free. So, against her sister's advice and judgment, she goes to high school, and she meets a friend who she can't stand at first, named Barnaby. So you have Esmeralda, who goes by Maizie, and she gets really mad if you don't call her Maizie. And Barnaby, who kind of becomes her, guide around the school until she can kind of better find her way around. So they become friends, and she can't really stand him at first. And she's kind of always thinking that her life is cursed in some way because nothing ever seems to work out for her and things like that. And Barnaby is trying to teach her that, throughout the entire theme of this book, he's trying to teach her, live every day to the fullest. I know it sounds kind of cliche, but that's kind of the message of this book. What I really like about the front, it says, "We are all broken, we just shatter differently." And what Maizie learns in the end of the book is that she can't take anything for granted. Now, there's two things about this book I really liked. One was the dialogue. It was so funny. I was laughing until tears ran from my eyes. Okay, the humor in this book is top notch. And the second thing I really adored were the characters. These people were so well written that I felt like they were in the room with me. Maizie and Barnaby and Maizie's sister, Amaya, it's like they were real. They were written like they were real people, which is what you want in any book. You don't want flat wooden characters. And they were such a pleasure to read about, and their interactions were hysterical at times. I gotta say, as far as indie author books go, or for those of you who don't know, self-published books, this one was the best, probably one of the best I have ever read. And I don't even really read the young adult, romantic genre. I really don't. But I picked this up at Indie Authors Day, which was a writer's convention near where I live. And I don't know, I was just drawn to it. I was drawn to the whole concept of a blind girl, trying to make her way in the world. And I really liked Maizie because she was strong, she was brave, but yet she was not a Mary Sue. She had this wonderful stubborn streak that I just loved reading about. And she's a fighter. She does not let her disability disable her in any way. She doesn't let it get her down. She doesn't mope about it. "Oh, woe is me, I miss being able to see, blah, blah, blah." No, she's very different. And I just adored reading about her. Her interactions with Barnaby were so funny, so real. The dialogue was beautifully written. And one thing I liked about each chapter is that they have a definition in the front of every one, which almost gives you a clue about what the next one's about. The only thing I really didn't like about this book, and this is just personal preference, is that it was written in the present tense. So if you don't like books written in present tense, it may not be for you. It is very difficult to write a book in present tense well, but I think it was done well. That just wasn't for me. But overall, I give this book a 5 stars. High five to B.L. McGrew. You're an awesome writer. I can't wait to read what else you come up with. So go check out B.L. McGrew and give her a follow. You can support her by sharing this video. It's really important to support self-published authors because we need all the help we can get. So I'll see you next time, guys. This is Andria Redlin signing off, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Goodbye!